What's up, my queens? My queens. This is for my sisters. Just want to tell you, and this was on my heart today, and God placed this on my heart to tell you, stop messing with low vibrancy men, or let's say low spiritual minded men. Talk to kings. Kings will uplift you because you are uplifting, and you will uplift them. Talk to someone. Spend time on those that would like to spend time on you. What I mean by low vibrancy is for people who don't put in the effort to enjoy your space, enjoy your time. Time is precious. Time is a vapor. We're here 1 minute and the next day we're gone. So any time that you have is precious. And you know the saying, a present is a gift, and the past, that's the present is a gift, okay? The future is uncertain, and the past is history. So somebody out there, sisters, you probably went through, about to go through the same thing that I experienced time again, whether it be with a man, whether it be with a woman, and I'm talking in relationships and with friendships as well, that don't waste your time on low vibrancy. If that person is not speaking life into you, but taking life, put it away. If that person is always putting you down for ideas and thoughts that you have instead of encouraging you and seeing where this is going to pan out, put them away. If that person is always making excuses for the reason why you put them in their place and you called them out on their wrongdoing and try to project their guilt and their feeling onto you because of their inner demons, put them away. And I know you understand what I'm talking about. And let me go in a little bit further. What I mean by projecting their feelings on you is if you are in the right. And I'm not saying if you think you are, even if you think you're right or whatever, when you are coming from a place of understanding and that person comes to you and says, well, you, and in the whole content of your conversation, you were like, okay, this is it. I dropped the ball on this one. I apologize. How can we work it out? And then the person is only putting it on you, especially if you had dictated or you had said, you know what? This is the reason why, and let's adjust it. And they still want to put the blame on you and not come into there's an altercation. They're not coming to an all means where it's not even compensating, but a communication where it's, what's the word I'm looking for? Where there's some type of reciprocity. And they're just continuously putting it on you. That's a low vibe, low spiritually minded person. Because anybody with high spirits, anybody who's high minded, you know who they are because you're that way. You're that way. You're that type of person who would go out of your way to say, you know what? I know I dropped the ball. You know what? I don't agree with what you're saying. And learn. I had to learn myself. Even when I didn't agree with what they're saying, I would just stop talking. I would seriously just stop talking. I would just look at them and just end the comment and just quit talking. And if they continuously talk to you, let them spew out that toxic garbage that's in them. Because once again, they are only projecting what is in them. And another key here, another caveat that I want to go out and put in there and nuances is that the majority of the time, whatever is in them is also in you. So that's a perfect time for you to stop, think, and listen to what they're saying and say, what is it in them that's getting me so upset? To the point where I can't stand them. Because if you've been around someone and they said something to you and then that means it's not in you. Because whatever's in you can't upset you. But whatever is in you is going to press and trigger those buttons. If you're a crackhead and you just now getting out of the crack game and you're around crack, that's a button. If you're an alcoholic and you just getting over drinking and you go around drinks, that's a button. If you're a person who is a people pleaser and you want to please people and you want to, agree with them and and some of these are also coping mechanisms too. I'll get into that later. But you want to agree with them, and when they do something and you don't agree with them, that's a button. And it all trails back to some things that we've been to as a child in our childhood. And we all have childhood traumas and pains. Regardless if we grew up with a silver spoon in our mouth, there is a journey through it all. Everything is not picture perfect. So don't look at someone and say, oh, well, they have it good. You don't know what they went through. The point of the matter is this here. Ladies, this is for my sisters. Do not waste your time anymore. Low effort, low frequency, low vibe, low spiritual. If we can't talk, if we can't pray about it, why are we going to talk about it? And this is just something that I just wanted to say that was on my spirit, that was in my spirit here. And I'm just done. This is C. Nicole, better known as Off on Mondays, because I say that. And I want to let you know why. Because Mondays to me are the best day to be off. It's the day right after Sunday. And if you go to church, you probably have been praising Jesus. And if you go to Zoom church because we quarantine, then you probably still need to relax, relate, and release. But just remember this. You are beautiful. You are smart. You are important. Church.